The following is a presentation of WCMP Sports, local sports.
And the serve just clears the top of the net. Played by the Bombers.
A Q Media Group production.
Into the lane and just gets the roll.
Wow.
Local high school sports.
Oh, it's knocked out. Oh boy, 1-0.
Also available for free on the WCMP mobile app or on the Q Media Group YouTube stream.
35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. He's gone!
Now to bring you the call, here's Chris Gable.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome in here to North Branch High School for tonight's 7-3A volleyball action between the number 2 seed, North Branch Vikings, and the number 7 seed, Hibbing Blue Jackets. It is that time of year. Playoffs are in the air, and tonight we have a lot of local teams in action when it comes to volleyball. Thank you for tuning in tonight on 106.5 WCMP, and also those of you who are watching and listening on our Q Media stream. Due to State High School League rules, we are audio only tonight, but no doubt this will be an exciting volleyball matchup wherever you are listening. So thank you for tuning in, and a special thank you to all of our sponsors. This is the Here's the Pitch pregame show as we prepare for tonight's volleyball action. Let's take a quick look here around the area at tonight's other local volleyball actions. As you can hear, multiple games on the air tonight. In Mora tonight, the Marshall Hilltoppers are in Mora for that game. Pine City is facing Moose Lake Willow River, and you can hear that one also. Rush City and Hinckley are battling tonight, as well as Ogilvie Lions and the Hill City Hornets. And tomorrow night you can hear the Bram Bombers take on the Sung Academy, I believe it is. So lots of good playoff volleyball action here in the air. Here's the Pitches, our sponsor tonight for our pregame. We're going to step away for a few minutes, and I'll be back shortly here to take a look at last night's football scoreboard. We'll preview tonight's action and look at where these teams have come so far this season to get to this point tonight as the first round of playoffs. So stay tuned. We'll be back soon for Section 7-3A volleyball.
All right, guys, when you get into the end zone, I want a big celebration. Maybe the gritty?
Nah, the Dirty Bird.
Ready, break.
There are plenty of different celebrations after a touchdown. When it comes to yours or your loved one's end-of-life celebration, there are also choices. Find guidance from the professionals at Methvin Funeral Homes, church services, celebration of life services at one of their chapels, or even cremation. Methvin has the resources to facilitate everything from start to finish. Methvin Funeral Services in Mora, Sandstone, and Isle, or find them online at methvinfuneralhome.com.
Kettle River Pizza, the handcrafted pizza made locally in Ascove, Minnesota. Always the highest quality ingredients. Pizza that is consistently great tasting. A true crowd pleaser. 16 varieties to choose from. Enjoy the classics like pepperoni, pepperoni sausage and supreme, to the unique tastes of hot Hawaiian, taco, buffalo chicken, and chicken Alfredo. Pick some up at your local grocer, tavern, or convenience store. Handcrafted Kettle River Pizza. Moms and basketball players approved.
Hi, I'm Samantha.
I'm Ebony. I'm Megan.
And I'm Alicia.
Together, we're dapper and divine. Whether you're looking for bold color,
fresh cuts, or laid-back vibes,
we're all about hair that feels like you.
At Dapper and Divine, we want you to leave our salon feeling confident,
fun, and effortlessly gorgeous.
There's always room for you at Dapper and Divine. How would you like to get a brow wax for free? Mention this ad with Annie Coloring, free brow wax all month. Dapper and Divine, on the corner of Main Street, Pine City, across from the Bottle Shop.
Welcome back in here to North Branch High School for tonight's 7-3A volleyball matchup between the North Branch Vikings and the Hibbing Blue Jackets. Before we preview this one, I want to go back and take a look at last night's scoreboard for football. Lots of local teams in action, experiencing some success last night. Let's take a look at, first of all, Pine City Dragons in a big rival playoff game with the Mora Mustangs. Pine City beat Mora earlier this year 20-0, and Pine City was able to pull out the victory last night 14-6 as they advance to the next round in their section. The Bram Bombers defeated the Chisholm Blue Streaks 44-26, and Bram, I believe, is the 2 seed in their section, and I had the call on their game with Cherry, and they lost in a heartbreak, and they ended up having experiencing quite a bit of success after that game, and you got to love the resiliency of that Bram Bomber team as they advance in their playoff bracket. The Rush City Tigers game, that was my game last night. Rush City Tigers defeated Kenyon Wanamingo 52-14. They're in Section 4 AA, and that's kind of an odd section with the geographic location of it. There's really, Rush City is kind of the oddball. All the other schools are in south, about an hour, half hour south of Minneapolis. Kenyon Wanamingo, Goodhue, schools like that, Randolph. And so, big win last night for Rush City, 52-14. They fell behind actually 6-0 early in that game, and they rattled off 8 straight touchdown drives after that to really pull away from the Knights. So they're the 2 seed. They actually advance, and they're going to play 1 o'clock on Saturday against Randolph. Randolph upsetted the number 3 seed Cannon Falls in that playoff. So this time of year, you love to see upsets, and you love to see kids making their dreams come true. Other games on the field last night, Ogilvy with a big win, 24-12 over the Verndale Pirates. Mountain Iron Beal defeated the Hinckley Jaguars 32-13. Barnum Bombers took care of East Central Eagles 51-14 last night. And North Branch with a huge offensive explosion last night, winning 65-40 over the Rock Ridge Wolverines. We're going to step away shortly. When we return, we'll preview tonight's action. I was able to talk to the North Branch coach a little bit before this one, getting here early tonight. We'll take a look at both of these teams, where they were this season, the records, and preview more about what the North Branch coach had to say for this one. Kettle River Pizza kickoff. Kettle River opening serve is coming up in about 3 minutes and 50 seconds. Thank you for tuning in to Here's the Pitch pregame. Here's the Pitch, training facilities, batting cages, and even live instruction. Get your team trained at Here's the Pitch in North Branch. We'll step away. We'll be back shortly to preview this Section 7 3A volleyball playoff action.
Pizza Pub in Pine City has a pizza and salad buffet on Fridays.
Not the right vibe. Trav and the gang at Pizza Pub are a little hipper. Here we go. Take 2.
Start off your weekend right with the Friday Pizza Buffet at Pizza Pub. From 11 to 1, pile your plate high with all-you-can-eat pizza for just $12, or upgrade to pizza and salad buffet for only $16. And they're now open Friday and Saturday 11 to 11 and Sunday 11 to 9. Pizza Pub, serving fresh pizza every day of the week. Come stop in.
Pizza Pub of Pine City.
How do you want to be celebrated? A church service? A celebration of life in a chapel? Maybe even cremation with an outdoor gathering. Many of these can be taken care of ahead of time and can be affordable. Metvin Funeral and Cremation Services has the resources and expertise to help you plan ahead. Learn how you can make the decision now that will make things easier for your family in the future. Metvin Funeral Home in Mora, Isle, and Sandstone, or find them online at metvinfuneralhome.com.
Welcome back in here to North Branch High School for Section 7 3A volleyball action. Tonight we have number 2 seed North Branch. North Branch comes into this one with a record of 17-11. They were 4-3 in the section and 7-1 overall. At home, they were 6-4 this year. I talked to their coach earlier tonight, and he had nothing but positive things to say as his team prepares for this game. They're 11-2 since September 16th, so they got hot here. They're riding a 6-game winning streak into the playoffs. That's exactly what you want as a coach when you are getting into playoffs. You want your team to be playing the best volleyball going into the playoffs, and no doubt about that, North Branch is doing that right now. The Hibbing Blue Jackets come in tonight. They are the 7th seed, and Hibbing comes in with an overall record of 5-15. They're 2-4 in the section, and they were 1-7 in the Lake Superior Conference. On the road, they're 2-8. It's been a rough go here for the Blue Jackets. Their last victory was September 8th, so they're riding a little losing streak here. So no doubt they are coming in here as the underdog, but it's playoff action. You never know, anything can happen, and North Branch is not going to be overlooking the Hibbing Blue Jackets tonight. As we look at the rest of the section here, section 7-3A, the 1 seed went to Princeton, and that's what Coach talked to me about before. Just a few weeks ago, they were able to beat, the North Branch Vikings were able to beat Princeton. So North Branch feels like they've got a really good shot here, and he talked to me saying that they lost 6 starters from last year's team, and he really didn't know what he had coming into the year, and he said he kind of was playing with the lineup all year long, and so he's finally got them where he wants them, and as I said, they're on a 6-game winning streak, settling into their roles nicely here. So Princeton is the 1 seed. They're playing Duluth-Denfeld tonight. The 4 seed is Cloquet, and they're playing Hermantown. The 2 seed is North Branch, and we're here tonight, and they're playing Hibbing. And the 3 seed was Grand Rapids and Rockridge. So the winner of this one will play on October 27th, which I believe would be Monday, and that will be at the high seed. So we are 3 minutes away here as we get ready for our introductions. Once again, here's the pitch pregame. Thank you for tuning in tonight on 106.5 WCMP or tuning into our audio feed on Q Media Sports. Once again, we are audio only tonight due to state high school league rules. And Kettle River brings you our opening serve here. Need to fundraise for your team? Kettle River Pizza in Ascove has the practical and user-friendly fundraising program. Visit kettleriverpizza.com/fundraising to learn more. And once again, as always, we'll be bringing you our Pine Insurance Agency Player of the Game. Pine Insurance Agency. Our player will receive their coveted Player of the Game t-shirt for a job well done tonight. Thank you, Pine Insurance Agency, covering Minnesota and Wisconsin. So you're going to want to stay tuned for our post-game show here. We are getting all set here. Our sportsmanship code is being read. Our national anthem is about to start. We're going to step away for a short break. We'll be back for the start of Section 7-3A volleyball shortly.
Are you tired of long commutes to the Twin Cities to work in the HVAC field? Dale's Heating and Appliance in Pine City is now hiring full-time installation and service technicians to join their growing team. Dale's Heating and Appliance is an established Lennox Premier dealer looking to expand their business. Benefits include competitive wages, health insurance, paid vacation, paid holidays, 401k, and more. Submit your resume to daleshvac@yahoo.com or visit Dale's Heating and Appliance in downtown Pine City today.
Kettle River Pizza is a proud supporter of sports teams and community organizations. Local groups and teams across the state have had amazing success with Kettle River Pizza fundraising. From sausage and pepperoni to chicken Alfredo or the hot Hawaiian, the cheesy deliciousness practically sells itself. Visit Kettle River Pizza fundraising on Facebook to schedule your next fundraiser. It's so easy to get started. Got a pizza craving now? Pick up a Kettle River Pizza at your local grocery store or convenience store today. That's great tasting pizza.
All right, guys, when you get into the end zone, I want a big celebration. Maybe the gritty?
Nah, the Dirty Bird.
Ready, break.
There are plenty of different celebrations after a touchdown. When it comes to yours or your loved one's end-of-life celebration, there are also choices. Find guidance from the professionals at Methven Funeral Homes, church services, celebration of life services at one of their chapels, or even cremation. Methven has the resources to facilitate everything from start to finish. Methven Funeral Services in Mora, Sandstone, and Isle, or find them online at methvenfuneralhome.com.
Kettle River Pizza, the handcrafted pizza made locally in Ascove, Minnesota. Always the highest quality ingredients. Pizza that is consistently great tasting. A true crowd pleaser. 16 varieties to choose from. Enjoy the classics like pepperoni, pepperoni sausage and supreme, to the unique tastes of hot Hawaiian, taco, buffalo chicken, and chicken Alfredo. Pick some up at your local grocer, tavern, or convenience store. Handcrafted Kettle River Pizza. Moms and basketball players approved.
Hi,
Hi, I'm Samantha.
I'm Ebony.
I'm Megan.
And I'm Alicia.
Together, we're dapper and divine. Whether you're looking for bold color,
Fresh cuts, or laid back vibes.
We're all about hair that feels like you. At Dapper and Divine, we want you to leave our salon feeling confident,
fun, and effortlessly gorgeous.
There's always room for you at Dapper and Divine. How would you like to get a brow wax for free? Mention this ad with Annie Coloring, free brow wax all month. Dapper and Divine, on the corner of Main Street, Pine City, across from the Bottle Shop.
Welcome back in here to North Branch High School as we are getting ready for tonight's playoff action. Thank you for tuning in to our Here's the Pitch pregame show. Here's the Pitch in North Branch. Use their state-of-the-art pitching machines or your own pitcher to perfect next season's swing. Here's the Pitch in Tanger Outlet Mall in North Branch. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Thank you all for tuning in, either on 106.5 WCMP or on our Q Media feed. And again, we are audio only tonight as we prepare for tonight's volleyball action here. Starters are being introduced here. Take a look here at our starters. Number 1, Ava Schrepper. Let's see here. I'm trying to look at the scoreboard here to get our starters here, but I don't think those numbers are accurate, to be honest. So tonight, talking to the coach for North Branch, we're going to see a lot of setter Jenna Minke. We're going to see a lot of our middle hitter Annabelle Lattimore here, and Savannah Schrepfer, number 19, and number 24 Heidi Hedberg. Those are the big hitters here that we're going to be seeing. For Hibbing, number 1, Addison Wyrock is a starter. Number 4, Avery Dieterman is going to be the setter. So here we go. We have North Branch and wearing the red uniforms, black bottoms. The libero is number 11 for the Vikings, and that is Brooke Geisy. She is number 11. She is wearing the white jersey as the libero. We have Hibbing Blue Jackets. They are in white with navy blue bottoms. And we are just about ready for our Kettle River opening serve. Here we go. I'm not really sure what the delay is here. It looks like the officials are grabbing the ball, having their final meetings at the table. And I believe Hibbing is going to be serving first. Once again, we are Section 7 3A volleyball. Hibbing is the 7th seed, coming in with a record of 5-15. North Branch a 17-11. Here we go. Here comes our opening serve. Hibbing the serve. That's number 3. That was Stein with the serve. North Branch gets on the board first with a big hit there from their outside hitter. That was Hedberg, I believe, number 24 with the hit from the outside. Good job there. So 1-0, North Branch takes the lead. Back to serve for the Vikings is number 6, Meyer. Good serve, hit the net. Blue Jackets just get it over. Here's the set to the middle hitter. Jackets get it. Back row hit from number 7. Seibel goes out of bounds, and it will be 2-0 North Branch Vikings with the lead. Number 6 to serve here. This is Meyer. Meyer, good serve. Good set there, and it is outside hit by number 1, Wyrock for the Blue Jackets, and that is blocked by the middle here. I believe that was Lattimore with the block, and it falls to the ground. 3-0 North Branch with the lead. Here's the serve, Meyer to serve. Good spot. Here's number 12, just hits it over for the Blue Jackets, going to the setter. Good play right there. Jackets number 12, she hits it left-handed Kangas, and kind of just almost off the fingertips is able to get it over, and for their first point of the game lands where the Vikings are not. So there's the first point of the game. for the Blue Jackets. Going outside, the number 24, good hit. That was Hedberg from the left outside hitter spot, hitting it. Went off the arms into the net for the Blue Jackets, so there's another point for the Blue Jackets. Back to serve are the Vikings. Again, just a back row hit there for the Blue Jackets. Going to the middle hitter. Bam, it's down. Big kill right there from our middle hitter. That is number 20. That is Lattimore with the kill. Great setup there. By Minke, number 15. She is the setter. There's an ace serve by number 24, Hedberg. It is now 6-1, Vikings lead. Hedberg to serve. Hedberg kind of has a little knuckleball. It dove down on the ground, and number 7, Seibel, tried to go for it and couldn't get it, or hits it, but it almost hits the official stand for another point here. So 7-1 now. The Vikings take the lead, and we have a timeout by Hibbing. So good start here for the Vikings. They are up 7-1 with Hibbing taking their first time out of the set here. So the Vikings have to be pleased with the start of this one. They've had their setter, number 15, Minke, has done a nice job of setting up Hedberg a few times on the outside, and also Lattimore in the middle. Lattimore's had a nice block also in the middle. Lattimore's 5'11" sophomore, and she's strong. She's hard to hit around when she's jumping in the middle for the Blue Jacket hitters. So good start here, 7-1 as we look at the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. This is set 1 from North Branch High School. Hedberg back to serve again. She's number 24, wearing the North Branch red jersey. Serve is good. And again, the Blue Jackets just have to push it over. That was Jabardi just pushing it over. There we go. Here's a set for the Blue Jackets to the middle hitter. She's left-handed. It's dug out there by number 6 for the Blue Jackets. That's Meyer. Got another hit here, and it is a net violation on the Blue Jackets, and it will be another point for the Vikings as they now lead 8-1. Here's Hedberg to serve. She goes to the left corner of the serving area this time and serves it into the net. It'll be a second point here now for the Blue Jackets. So number 4 is into the game now. That's Dieterman. She's into the game for the Blue Jackets, and she's going to go back and serve. She'll be serving from about the volleyball, from about the left lane of the basketball lane, and there's the libero for North Branch getting a good set to the middle. That's number 20 with the hit. That was Lattimore, dug out by the Blue Jackets. It's pushed over. Here goes the set, going outside. Oh, good hit right there. See if I can get a number on that. But number 14, and the Blue Jackets had to go dig it out from almost the bleachers. Mollering ran over, got it. They end up getting it over, but it ends up going out of bounds long. So it'll be another point for the North Branch Vikings as number 20, I believe, Lattimore is back to serve. She's also going on the far end of the volleyball serve area. Hits it over, and it is received, but it goes near the bleachers by the Blue Jackets, and it'll be another point for the Vikings. So 10-2, North Branch with the lead. Lattimore serving. Again, she's on the far end of the volleyball court there. Right-handed serve. Number 8 with the return. That's Jabardi, and it kind of goes off her arms to the back bleachers there, and that'll be another point. Good serve right there. The angle she's serving at, I think, is throwing off the Blue Jackets. Lattimore with the serve again. Ooh. That was kind of a double hit. Seibel hit it, and then it went off Jabardi, and it goes out of bounds. So another point here as the North Branch Vikings are taking control. 12-2 here. First set from North Branch High School. This is Section 7-3A volleyball action. Here goes Amelia Latteberg serving again. Good serve. That's got passed by Jabardi. Blue Jackets just kind of have to hit it over, and it goes out of bounds, and it will be another point. 13-2 now. Lattimore doing a nice job serving here. Lattimore with the serve. That was serve to number 7, Seibel. Kind of rolls up her arms a little bit, and it goes out of bounds, and another point for Lattimore and the Vikings. So 14-2 now. Lattimore to serve. Good pass there by Seibel. Good set right there by number 6, Mollering. Goes to the outside hitter, number 8, Jabardi, and she hits it into the net. Jabardi, she's got some hops, hits it into the net. She can get up on that set. Here come the Vikings serve. And that goes out of bounds. Again, that was served at number 8, Jabardi, and it goes out of bounds for the point for the Vikings. 16-2, Vikings with the lead. Set 1 here. Playoff volleyball action. Lattimore with the serve. Here's a good set for the Blue Jackets. Good hit right there. Blue Jackets return. Here come the Vikings. Oh, good set right there by Minke. And the middle hitter just hits it out of bounds. It'll be point for the Blue Jackets. 16-3 now is the score. Kangas back to serve. She's left-handed. Jump serve, returned by Lattimore. Set outside. Wow, good kill right there. That was number 19, Schrepfer, with the kill on the outside. Boy, she got up and hit that one hard. Lands where no Blue Jackets are. 4 point for the Vikings. 17-3 is our score here in set 1. Back to serve now is number 15, Minke. Good serve by Minke. Blue Jackets get it. They kind of push it over the net as it going outside again. Good dig right there by the Blue Jackets. Number 6 just pushes it over. That's Mollering. Here comes Minke's set to the middle. And it's out of bounds by number 4, Thorson. Hit out of bounds. It's long. It'll be a point for the Blue Jackets. Jackets are doing a nice job here of digging the hits of the Vikings. Here comes the Blue Jacket serve. I believe that is number 6, Mollering serving. And that goes out of bounds. Another point for the Blue Jackets. 17-5 is our score. Number 6, Mollering, the serve for the Blue Jackets. She got a little running jump serve there. It's received by the Viking libero. Good set there by Minke, goes outside. And another good kill there by, I believe that's number 19, Schrepfer. Left outside hitter there. She's a good hitter out there, and another point. Excuse me, it went out of bounds, so it will be a point for the Blue Jackets. 17-6 is our score. Minke with the set. Oh, there we go. Good hit right there by Savannah Schrepfer, again on that left outside hitting spot. She's right-handed. She hammers it down, and the Blue Jackets have it go off their arms out of bounds. 18-6 now is our score here in set 1. I believe Schrepfer the serve. She just had an ace serve. 19-6 now is our score. Number 19, Savannah Schrepfer. She's a freshman. Back to serve. Oh, it kind of hit the net. It threw off the Blue Jacket hitter. And Seibel, nothing she could do about that. It kind of hit the net and it threw her off. Goes out of bounds. Another point for the Vikings as they are now in the Rush City Auto Volleyball red zone. They're at 20. 20-6 is our score. The Vikings scrambling here. They get it over. Hibbing. Here's the set from Dieterman. Oh, and it never makes it over. Number 7 tried. Seibel tried to hit it over for the Blue Jackets. It does not make it. And it will be 21-6 for the Vikings. Schrepfer back to serve. They are going to sub out Schrepfer now, and Lattimore is going to come back in, number 10, to serve. 21-6, Vikings lead. Lattimore to serve. And that is hit. The serve goes to Dieterman. Dieterman has it go off her arms near the Hibbing bench, and that's another point for the Vikings. 22-6, Lattimore serve. She's number 10. North Branch is in the red jerseys. Hibbing's wearing white. Ooh, good serve. Goes off the net. The Blue Jackets scramble to get it. Number 9, Shea, hits it over. Here comes Minky set. Going outside. Good dig right there for the Blue Jackets. Here comes number 9 for the Blue Jackets. That is Shea. And it goes off to North Branch hands. And it goes out of bounds. It'll be a point for the Blue Jackets. 22-7 now is our score here in North Branch in set 1 of Section 7 3A playoffs. Schrepfer back into the game now for the Vikings. Here comes the Blue Jacket serve. Left-handed serve. Good dig out there for the serve for the Vikings. And we had a good Minky set. She went outside the 24 Hedberg. Goes off the Blue Jacket block. Out of bounds. Point for the Vikings. It is now 23-7 as the Vikings are now continue to be in the Rush City Auto red zone for volleyball. They're at 23. Vikings scrambling here as they get the return from the Blue Jackets. And that's another kill from outside. I believe that was 24 again. Yes, 24 with the kill outside. That's Heidi Hedberg from that left hitting spot. It goes off Blue Jackets' hands for a point for the Vikings. It is game point, 24-7. Kind of weird here when it gets quiet and I'm the only one talking. Oh, the serve goes into the net. It'll be 24-8. 24-8 on the Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard as the Blue Jackets go back to serve. That's number 7, Seibel serving. Good hard serve. Blue Jackets, Vikings scrambling. They get it over. Here comes the set from Wyrock going outside to number 9, Shea. And it's down for the kill. Good kill right there. Good play right there for the Blue Jackets. Staying alive here in set 1. 24-9 is our score. To serve is number 7, Seibel. She's right-handed serve. Good serve returned by the libero for the Vikings. Good push over by number 12. And Blue Jackets get a set and a hit, but it goes into the net. And that will be the end of set 1. Vikings win set 1, 25-9. We are going to step away for a short break. We'll be back soon for the start of set number 2.
Pizza Pub in Pine City has a pizza and salad buffet on Fridays.
Not the right vibe. Trav and the gang at Pizza Pub are a little hipper. Here we go. Take 2.
Start off your weekend right with the Friday Pizza Buffet at Pizza Pub. From 11 to 1, pile your plate high with all-you-can-eat pizza for just $12, or upgrade to pizza and salad buffet for only $16. And they're now open Friday and Saturday 11 to 11 and Sunday 11 to 9. Pizza Pub, serving fresh pizza every day of the week. Come stop in.
Pizza Pub of Pine City.
Pizza Pub in Pine City has a pizza and salad buffet on Fridays.
Not the right vibe. Trav and the gang at Pizza Pub are a little hipper. Here we go. Take 2.
Start off your weekend right with the Friday Pizza Buffet at Pizza Pub. From 11 to 1, pile your plate high with all-you-can-eat pizza for just $12, or upgrade to pizza and salad buffet for only $16. And they're now open Friday and Saturday 11 to 11 and Sunday 11 to 9. Pizza Pub, serving fresh pizza every day of the week. Come stop in.
Pizza Pub of Pine City.
How do you want to be celebrated? A church service? A celebration of life in a chapel? Maybe even cremation with an outdoor gathering. Many of these can be taken care of ahead of time and can be affordable. Metvin Funeral and Cremation Services has the resources and expertise to help you plan ahead. Learn how you can make the decision now that will make things easier for your family in the future. Metvin Funeral Home in Mora, Isle, and Sandstone, or find them online at metvinfuneralhome.com.
Are you tired of long commutes to the Twin Cities to work in the HVAC field? Dale's Heating and Appliance in Pine City is now hiring full-time installation and service technicians to join their growing team. Dale's Heating and Appliance is an established Lennox Premier dealer looking to expand their business. Benefits include competitive wages, health insurance, paid vacation, paid holidays, 401k, and more. Submit your resume to daleshvac@yahoo.com or visit Dale's Heating and Appliance in downtown Pine City today.
Kettle River Pizza is a proud supporter of sports teams and community organizations. Local groups and teams across the state have had amazing success with Kettle River Pizza fundraising. From sausage and pepperoni to chicken Alfredo or the hot Hawaiian, the cheesy deliciousness practically sells itself. Visit Kettle River Pizza fundraising on Facebook to schedule your next fundraiser.
Welcome back here to North Branch High School as we continue our Section 7-3 AA or 3A playoff action. We are at the Hones halftime set break. Hones Wright and Mora has state-of-the-art facilities plus 44 years of experience getting vehicles back on the road. Thank you, Hones, for being one of our many sponsors here tonight. We are in set 2 here, just about to start set 2 on our Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. North Branch really was in control that whole first set, leading 7-1 and winning 25-9. As we are about to have our opening serve here for set number 2. Waiting for the officials here to grab the ball. Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. 25-9 was the score of the first set. Embrace Orthodontics custom Light Force braces are Invisalign clear aligners with 3 locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge. EmbraceMN.com. Here we go as we are about to start set 2 here. North Branch will serve. The libero for North Branch is the server. That's number 11, Brooke Geisy. She's going to serve. She's wearing the white jersey. The rest of the girls wearing red. Here goes set for number 12, Kangas, for the Blue Jackets. She sets it to number 10. That is Siley Mollering, and the Blue Jackets are on the board first here in set 2. Thank you all for joining us tonight, either listening on 106.5 WCMP or listening in on our Q Media Sports YouTube page. Good serve here by the Blue Jackets. Vikings return, and we got a nice little volley going here. Here's Minky with the set to the middle. Good hit right there by Lattimore. Here come the Vikings on the attack again. Minky going outside, left hitter here. That's number 24, Hedberg. Boy, that's right in front of me, and that's a powerful kill there and a great set by Minky. And it will be a tie game now, 1-1. Vikings going back to serve here. Kangas, good serve, good play there. Kind of a scramble from the beginning of that for the Blue Jackets. Here's number 6 back to serve again. This is Meyer to serve for the Vikings. Good serve from Meyer, number 12. That's Kangas with the set. And it will be into the net for another point for the Vikings as they now take an early 3-1 lead here. Meyer to serve. Good serve from Meyer. And it lands. Little miscommunication between number 7, Seibel, and Shea. Not sure who was going to get it. And it falls for an ace for Meyer. She doesn't do anything fancy. She just has a good, hard right-handed serve. Standing on the right edge of the serving area. Good set and hit right there for the Blue Jackets. Here come the Vikings. Number 24, Hedberg with the hit. Blue Jackets receive it. Here goes Minky to the middle. Oh, Minky with the set to number 20, Lattimore with the kill. She hit it right at the Blue Jacket, hits her arms and goes out of bounds. That's a hard hit right there for Lattimore, and the Vikings now go up 5-1. Meyer still serving. Meyer to serve. There goes Kangas with the set up to number 6. Mollering hits it over. Vikings just get it over, and it just kind of Vikings got a little lucky there, kind of dropped right where nobody was for the Blue Jackets, and it is now 6-1 to score here. North Branch pulling away early, similar to set one. Here's Meyer to serve again. Good hard serve. Here's Kangas with the set for the Blue Jackets, going to the left hitter, and it is blocked. Good block right there. It was Lattimore and Hedberg, two very tall girls going up to block that, making it very difficult for the Blue Jacket hitters. Meyer to serve again. Meyer serves to the back row, and they pass it up, but it goes into the net and kind of drops where the Blue Jackets tried to scramble for it, and they hit it right back into the net, and that's another point for the Vikings as they now take an 8-1 lead early on here in the second set. We are going to take a short break. We'll be back shortly after this short timeout.
All right, guys, when you get into the end zone, I want a big celebration. Maybe the gritty?
Nah, the Dirty Bird.
Ready, break.
There are plenty of different celebrations after a touchdown. When it comes to yours or your loved one's end-of-life celebration, there are also choices. Find guidance from the professionals at Methvin Funeral Homes, church services, celebration of life services at one of their chapels, or even cremation. Methvin has the resources to facilitate everything from start to finish. Methvin Funeral Services in Mora, Sandstone, and Isle, or find them online at methvinfuneralhome.com.
Welcome back here to North Branch High School. We are in set two. North Branch is pulling away again in this one. It's 8-1. Meyer is still serving. She's been hot here. I believe she's got the last 7 points now for the Vikings. 8-1 in the second set here in North Branch. Here's Meyer to serve again. Good hard serve to the back row. Vikings pass. Good hit there by number 6. That's Mollering. Just hits it over for the Blue Jackets. Oh, Hedberg tried to push it over. Number 24, Hedberg for the Vikings, tried to push it over, and it is blocked by the Blue Jackets and falls to the ground for the Blue Jackets. Second point of the set, 8-2 now is our score. We have a substitution here coming in. This is number 4 back to serve now, Dieterman to serve for the Blue Jackets. Taking a look at the rotation here. For the Blue Jackets, here's Dieterman the serve. Good serve, good pass right there by 14 for the Vikings. Excuse me, that was 19. Vikings back here with the play. Here's Hedberg with the hit, and it goes out long. Blue Jackets had a nice return there, and the Vikings, looks like we had a touch on that. So the kill by number 24, Hedberg, went long, but it was tipped by the Blue Jackets, so it'll be a point now for the Vikings as they take a 9-2 lead. That was Hedberg back to serve for the Vikings. And it was hit out of bounds by the Blue Jackets. It'll be another point for the Vikings, and now it's 10-2 on the Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard. Hedberg to serve again. Here goes Kangas to set for the Blue Jackets. Sets to the back row, and that is kind of hit by number 8, Jabardi, and it goes out of bounds on the Vikings side. Oh, it was a tip by the Vikings. Sorry, the Vikings tipped it. Goes out of bounds on the Vikings side for a Blue Jacket point, so 10-3 is our score. Blue Jackets back to serve. That was Kangas. She's left-handed. Here's a set from Minke. Minke goes left hitter here. It is tipped. Blue Jackets have it in action. Oh, number 7, Seibel tries to hit it over. It was not really a set and a spike. It was more just on the ground, just trying to hit it hard over the net, and it goes into the net. And it is now 11-3 the score. Here comes number 20, Lattimore. She serves from the left side of the serving area, as far as to the left as you can be. She's got a good serve. We saw her put up a lot of points here in set 1, where she serves it opposite where she serves from. And the Blue Jackets have struggled with that angle here on the serve all night. There she goes again, hits it The serve goes opposite her. It is Shea back there for the Blue Jackets, and she hits it kind of past it, kind of into the net. Not much the Blue Jackets can do with that, and it's another point for the Vikings. Lattimore to serve there again, opposite her, where she serves from. Here comes Minky with the set. Oh, it is blocked by the Blue Jackets, and North Branch is scrambling, and it falls to the ground. Good block up front there. That's number 7, Seibel. Good block up front there for Hibbing, and they regain the ball and the point here. 13-4 is our score. So this is number 6 serving. I believe this is Mollering. Good hard serve right to the middle of the court. Minky with the set, going to number 14. Sorry, 19. That's Schrepfer, and she hits it into the net, and it will be a point for the Blue Jackets. Here goes number 6, Mollering the serve. She's got a jump serve. She's right-handed. Oh, good set there by Minky. She goes through the middle hitter. That's Thorson into the middle right now, and she goes up and powers it down for a Viking point. 14-5 is our score here in the second set. Live from North Branch, Section 7 3A volleyball action. Vikings to serve. That was Minky back to serve. Good serve. Good hit over there from the Blue Jackets. And Savannah Schrepfer with the set. Hits it into the blocker, and it goes out of bounds off the blocker of the Blue Jackets, and it's a point for the Vikings. Minky to serve. Oh. Minky's serve was faster than number 6 Mollering thought it was coming at her. She went to go get it, and it goes off her arm for a for a Viking point. Minky to serve again. Serves it at Mollering, and they hit it into the net. It'll be another point for the Vikings here. 17-5 is our score. Minky to serve. Good serve again. That's Mollering. Gets it to their setter. That's Jabardi. Good hit over there for the Blue Jackets. Vikings are scrambling. Number 4, Thorson, just gets it over. Here's the set again from Dieterman. Good hit out there. Dieterman with a great set. She goes outside to Addison Shea. Shea with the kill. It'll be a point for the Blue Jackets. 17-6 is our score here in North Branch. A little substitution here, I believe, for the Blue Jackets. Here comes our serve. I believe that was Jabardi with their left-handed serve. The Vikings return. Number 10 hits it back over for, that's Mollering. Here's a set from Minky for the Vikings. Oh, there's the kill, and the ball comes right at me. Good kill right there from Savannah Schrepfer with the kill from the left hitting spot, and it is blocked out of bounds, and it came right at my computer. But I'm quick with my reflexes and knocked the ball away. Here we go. Savannah Schrepfer to serve right from the middle of the basketball free throw lane. Good serve, kind of a knuckleball serve. Good set there and hit there by Mollering. Vikings have to just kind of get it over free. We got some action going here in the net. He got a couple blocks back and forth before the Blue Jackets are able to get it over for the point. Good battle up front there. Mollering for the Blue Jackets doing a nice job battling. She's not as tall as the Viking players are, but she's battling in the middle with Lattimore for North Branch. Good hard serve right there. Vikings kind of scrambling here. Hedberg with the hit. Oh, good hit by Hedberg. She hits it deep into the Blue Jacket area, and not much the Blue Jackets could do with that. She tried to slide over and get it, but it was hit a little too hard, and it is now 19-7 is our score. Our libero, number 11, serves. That's Brooke Geisey. Ace serve for Brooke, and it is now 20-7 as North Branch enters into the volleyball Rush City Auto red zone. They're at 20. I know I'm making that up, but Rush City's an important sponsor, so we're going to say we are in the Rush City Auto Red Zone here in volleyball. 27 Vikings lead. Good serve again there by Brooke Geisey. It goes for an ace off the Blue Jacket arms, out of bounds. It is now 21-7. 21-7 here in set number 2. Jackets lead 1-0 in sets. We have a pause here as they work on their rotation here. Brooke Geisey to serve. She's number 11. She's wearing the white jersey. Good serve. Here goes number 1, Wyrock with the set for the Blue Jackets. Good hit there by number 9, Shea. Vikings get it back and get a nice set then hit by Hedberg. And it's going to be a point for the Vikings. Good hit there by Hedberg. She almost went straight down the net. And it wasn't hard hit, but it was well placed and not much the Blue Jackets could do with it. 22-7 is the score. Brooke Geisey to serve. Oh, it goes off the net, and the Blue Jackets just have to dive and get it. And they kind of get it over. Here goes Minke's set. Good set and kill by number 24, Hedberg. Minke tonight really setting up these hitters. And they love to go to this left outside hitting spot here. We saw it on both sides of the net. They really do a nice job of getting this left hitter involved. Guys, he's still serving there. It's 23-7 now. Substitution for North Branch. Number 7, Rachel Halseth, is into the game for the first time tonight. And we are at set point here, 24-7. Brooke Geisey still serving. Here we go, 24-7 is our score. Blue Jackets just have to scramble. They're just going to have to get this one over. Here come the Vikings, and here goes Minke. Goes to the middle hitter, and it's down for the kill. Good pass, set, and kill. That's number 20, Lattimore, right in the middle with the game point. Put this one away, 25-7. We are at the Hones set break here after set number 2. We're going to step away for a word from some of our sponsors. North Branch up 2-0 in sets. We'll be back soon for set 3.
Kettle River Pizza, the handcrafted pizza made locally in Ash Cove, Minnesota. Always the highest quality ingredients. Pizza that is consistently great tasting. A true crowd pleaser. 16 varieties to choose from. Enjoy the classics like pepperoni, pepperoni sausage and supreme, to the unique tastes of hot Hawaiian, taco, buffalo chicken, and chicken Alfredo. Pick some up at your local grocer, tavern, or convenience store. Handcrafted Kettle River Pizza. Moms and basketball players approved.
Hi, I'm Samantha.
I'm Ebony.
I'm Megan.
And I'm Alicia.
Together, we're dapper and divine. Whether you're looking for bold color,
Fresh cuts, or laid back vibes.
We're all about hair that feels like you. At Dapper and Divine, we want you to leave our salon feeling confident,
fun, and effortlessly gorgeous.
There's always room for you at Dapper and Divine. How would you like to get a brow wax for free? Mention this ad with Annie Coloring, free brow wax all month. Dapper and Divine, on the corner of Main Street, Pine City, across from the Bottle Shop.
Pizza Pub in Pine City has a pizza and salad buffet on Fridays.
Not the right vibe. Trav and the gang at Pizza Pub are a little hipper. Here we go, take 2.
Start off your weekend right with the Friday Pizza Buffet at Pizza Pub. From 11 to 1, pile your plate high with all-you-can-eat pizza for just $12, or upgrade to pizza and salad buffet for only $16. And they're now open Friday and Saturday 11 to 11 and Sunday 11 to 9. Pizza Pub, serving fresh pizza every day of the week. Come stop in.
Pizza Pub of Pine City.
Welcome back here to North Branch for Section 7-3 AA volleyball action. We have the 2 seed here. North Branch Vikings versus the number 7 seed Hibbing Blue Jackets. North Branch just won set 2, 25-7. They went up 8-1 early in this one before Hibbing calls the timeout. Similar to set 1 where North Branch went up 7-1 early and forced the Hibbing timeout and ended up pulling away, winning set 1 25-9. They win set 2 25-7, and we are at our Hones set break here. Hail damage. Get your vehicle over to Hones Auto Body and Glass in Mora. In fact, many insurance companies recommend Hones. They'll get you fixed up. So once again here, we have about 20 seconds to go here before the start of set 3. North Branch is in control. You're going to want to stay tuned to this section because there's some local teams in here, Princeton being one as the 1 seed, North Branch is the 2 seed, and North Branch beat Princeton not too long ago. So this is going to be an exciting section for local teams to watch, and it's very likely that one of our local teams here ends up qualifying for the state volleyball tournament down at XL Energy Center later this fall. So you're not going to want to miss the action here from this section. It's going to be exciting, no doubt about it, as we get ready to start set number 3 here. Once again, stay tuned for after their game. We're going to name our Pine Insurance Agency Player of the Game. We're going to have a nice little interview with one of our North Branch girls here after this game. So we are about to set 3. Here comes our opening serve here. That's number 7 serving Seibel. Vikings scramble, get it over. Here comes a set. Going outside to number 9, Shea. She hits it. North Branch returns. And we have a net violation here against the Blue Jackets. And, the Vikings are on the board first here, 1-0. 1-0 Vikings lead here, set 3. This is number 12 serving here. That's Jade Nespel to serve here for the Vikings. She's number 12, serving right from the middle of the basketball lane. Good pass here, good set from the Vikings, from the Blue Jackets, and number 9, Shea, hits it out of bounds for a point for the Vikings. 2-0 here, set 3 from North Branch. Nespel, number 12, to serve. Oh, that was a good hard serve. Number 6, Mollering, kind of cuts in front of her teammates and hits her hands and kind of goes down to the ground for a Viking point. 3-0 here. Good serve again, right in the middle of the floor. Number 7, Seibel goes for it, and it goes off her arms out of bounds. And we have a quick substitution here as the libero comes into the game for the Blue Jackets. That's number 3, Emma Stein, as the Vikings now lead 5-0. Number 12, Nespel to serve here for the Vikings. That's Stein. She gets the serve, and the Blue Jackets just hit it over, and it is out of bounds for another point for the Vikings. 6-0 here in set 3 from North Branch. Number 2 seed North Branch leads 2-0. Nespel to serve. Good pass right there for the Blue Jackets. Good set, and hit by number 12 for the Blue Jackets. That's Kingus, and that drops for a Blue Jacket point, and they are on the board. Good placement right there by Kingus. She's left-handed and was able to get through the blocker for a Blue Jacket point here in set 3. Oh, what a play. Jackets get the serve. Perfect pass to Minke. She sets it to Lattimore for the kill. Good play right there for the Vikings. They are now up 7-1. North Branch gets the serve here. This is number 20, Lattimore, back to serve. She's going to serve from the right side. Oh, excuse me. This is 24, Hedberg, back to serve. Hedberg serves from the right side, and the Blue Jackets just kind of have a hit from the back row. It's pretty effective, actually. And North Branch has another great set and another kill for Savannah Schrepfer as the Vikings now go up 8-1. This is number 24, Hedberg, back to serve. From the right side of the volleyball serving area. Oh, it's served to number 10. She hits it, Mollering, and then the Blue Jackets have a little miscommunication of who is going to go grab that serve, and it falls for another Viking point as the Vikings are up 9-1 here in set 3. Good start here in set 3 for the for the Vikings. They're up 9-1. They call timeout for the Blue Jackets, so we're going to step away for a short break.
How do you want to be celebrated? A church service? A celebration of life in a chapel? Maybe even cremation with an outdoor gathering. Many of these can be taken care of ahead of time and can be affordable. Metvin Funeral and Cremation Services has the resources and expertise to help you plan ahead. Learn how you can make the decision now that will make things easier for your family in the future. Metvin Funeral Home in Mora, Isle, and Sandstone, or find them online at metvinfuneralhome.com.
Welcome back here to North Branch High School as we continue here in set 3. Vikings lead 9-1, and they are still serving. This is number 24, Hedberg, to serve. Good serve right there, Hedberg. Mollering gets it. Oh, kind of at a back row set there, and it goes out of bounds. Good try right there by Addison Shea as she has kind of a back row hit, and it goes long. Point for the Vikings. 10-1 is now our score here in set 3. Good serve by the Vikings again. Blue Jackets just get it over Savannah Schrepfer. She has another kill. Again, they go to that left outside hitter, and it works. That was Savannah Schrepfer again with another kill. Savannah's only a freshman. You're going to hear her a lot over the next 3 years on these airwaves. And now Hedberg goes on the other side of the volleyball serving area and has a good serve, and there's a hit by number 6, Mollering, and it is blocked by, I'm not sure who got it. There were 2 Vikings there, number 15 and 20, so that was Minke and Lattimore both there. They block it, it falls for a point. 12-1 Viking lead. Good serve here. Oh, good hit and dig by our libero for the Vikings. That's number 11, Giese. Good dig right there, and that dig allowed the Vikings to get that point. So we had a good hit over here by number 6, Mollering, for the Blue Jackets, and it was dug out by Giese. Here's the serve, Hedberg again, the serve. Good hit there by number 6, Mollering. Vikings scrambling. Good hit by Schrepfer. Schrepfer hit it. Blue Jackets dug it out, had a nice set, and number 12 for the Blue Jackets, Kangas, hits it long out of bounds, and it is now 14-1 as Hedberg goes back to serve again. She keeps switching sides. She goes back and forth from the right to the left, and she's back on the right serving now. Blue Jackets dig the serve. Number 3, Emma Stein, the libero, just tries to hit it over the net, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be another point for the Blue Jackets, or excuse me, for the Vikings. They now lead 15-1 here in the third. This is 24, Hedberg still serving back there. There's a block by Lattimore from the Blue Jackets. Lattimore tries to get it over and cannot, and it falls back on the Viking side for a Blue Jacket point as they get their second point here in set 3. 15-2 is our score. Good serve here by the Blue Jackets. Minke goes out to that left hitter spot. Schrepfer again, and she kills it. Point, Vikings. Minke, great setter. Set again that left outside hitter, and she puts it down. Schrepfer having a great night. She's got some hops. She's able to get up on top of that ball and really hit it hard into the Blue Jacket side. Here we go, Vikings to serve. This is number 10, Lattimore to serve. Oh, good pass, good set. That's number 12, Kangas with the set and with the hit. And again, the Vikings get the pass, go to Minke. She goes through the Schrepfer, and Schrepfer hits it down for another Viking point. 17-3 now. 17-2 is our score here in set 3. Here's number 10, Lattimore. Good serve by Lattimore. Blue Jackets scramble and cannot get it over the net. It is now 18-3. Sorry, 18-2 is our score here in set 3. Vikings up 2-0 here in playoff volleyball action. Here's number 10, Lattimore to serve again. Good pass right here. Goes to the setter, number 1. That's Wayrock. and she sets it to number 6, Mollering. Mollering hits it. It is tipped by the Viking blocker, goes out of bounds. It'll be a point for the Blue Jackets. 18-3 now is our score. Number 12, Kangas, going back to serve for the Blue Jackets. She's a junior. She's left-handed. Little jump serve here. Left-handed jump serve. Good serve. Good up by Schrepfer. Here goes Minke. Goes back to Schrepfer for the kill. And that one was not hit hard, but it falls for a Viking point. Well done there. I don't think the set was where she liked it to be able to hit it hard. So she hits it over where the Blue Jackets cannot get it. Point Vikings, 19-3 is our score. Here's Minke back to serve. Good serve right there. Very short serve by number 9, Addison Shea. Tried to go get it, and it goes out of bounds. And it is now 20 as the Blue Jackets are now in the Rush City Auto red zone in volleyball here. They're at 20. Here we go. Minke to serve. The serve return goes over the net, and Schrepfer just blocks it right back down onto the Blue Jacket side to make it 21-3 here. Minke to serve here. We got some subs coming in now for North Branch. Number 8, Thermer into the game for the first time, I believe, as well as number 12, Jade Nespel is back in as well. Good serve. Blue Jackets got it. Good set. Yep, good set, and it is tipped again. I believe that was number 6, Mollering with the hit. It goes off the Viking block. I believe that was number 12, Nespel over there. And it goes out of bounds, so it'll be a point for the Blue Jackets. 21-4 is our score here in set number 3 now. Blue Jackets serve. I believe that is number 6, Mollering the serve. Oh, good play. Jackets don't have the perfect pass, but able to, I believe Nespel's able to pass it back to her teammate, and number 4, Thorson's able to put it down for a for a Viking point. 22-4 now. Vikings lead, in control here in set 3. Here goes Wayrock, the set. Good hit out here by Shea. Good play by the Blue Jackets as the Vikings go dig it out, and here Blue Jackets back in action. Good back set from Wayrock to number 10, Mollering, and Mollering with the kill to keep the Blue Jackets in this game. 22-5 is our score. We got another sub here. Emerson Vollner into the game, as well as number 27, Brooklyn Mackey for the Vikings. Number 4 going back to serve now. This is Avery Dieterman, the serve for the Blue Jackets. Good serve. Mackey still in setting. She goes to number 2. That is Vollner. Vollner with the hit. Blue Jackets scramble. They get it over. Here goes Mackey going to the middle. Oh, sets a little bit long. She was setting the 27 Mackey. Mackey got her left finger on it, left hand on it. Couldn't do much with that, and it falls for a Blue Jacket point. 22-6 is our score here late in set 3. Dieterman, good serve. Mackey goes to gets it, goes outside, left hitter again. That's number 1 out there. That's Ava Schrepfer. That's the junior. Number 1, Ava Schrepfer. She's in the left hitter spot, and she's able to get the kill now from that spot. Great set, pass set there by Minke going out to number 1, Ava Schrepfer for the Viking point. 23-6 is our score. Good serve right there. I believe that was 19, Savannah Schrepfer with the serve. Nope, that was number 8, Victoria Thermer with the serve and the point. And now we are at, I think it should be 24. Scoreboard says 23. I think it should be 24-6, but I'm just the radio guy. We'll see. The officials are talking to the book about what the score should be here in set 3. Again, stay tuned for our post-game show as we bring you our Pine Insurance Agency player of the game. North Branch is the 2 seed here in Section 7-3A. They're playing Hibbing Blue Jackets tonight. North Branch lead 2-0, and they lead in this set 23-6 or 24-6. We're waiting for the officials to get this all sorted out here. We have number 8, Victoria Thurmer, into the game here to serve for the Vikings. Once again, tune in tomorrow morning to WCMP for all of our morning shows to keep up to date with all of our local sports playoff action. It's getting hot and heavy with great playoff games here this week. Tomorrow night we have Bram Volleyball on the radio, and this weekend we got lots of good football action on Saturday. I believe most of the games are Saturday afternoon. Bram, Rush, Cambridge plays at Elk River. Lots of good games here. Ogilvie plays this weekend. So lots of good local games on the radio and in action this weekend. And I believe Monday, the winner of this one will move on into the playoff bracket. So this section, in Section 7-3A, Princeton is the 1 seed. And we had an illegal substitution, I guess, for the Vikings. So it is back to 23-7. And Blue Jackets got that point. So it's 23-7. Blue Jackets are going back to serve. This is number 7. Marissa Seibel is back to serve for the Blue Jackets. So illegal substitution on the Vikings. They just wanted to get some of their subs in the game, and I'll be honest, I don't know what an illegal substitution in volleyball looks like. So the ref is still talking about it with the book over opposite side of where I am here at North Branch High School. I believe North Branch football will actually be in action as well. Tomorrow night we have some local games as well. I believe tomorrow night we will have Bram in St. Paul City in volleyball, I believe. And then Cambridge volleyball tomorrow is at Andover tomorrow night at 7 p.m. as well. So the volleyball playoffs here, football playoffs, section cross-country meets are tomorrow, I believe, for most of the sections around here. So lots of exciting stuff happening. The state tennis tournament, congratulations to the Cambridge Isani girls tennis team for their advancing to the state team competition, and they competed yesterday, I believe, at the U of M campus. We are getting this all sorted out here. I believe we are finally ready to go here, as I believe this is number 7, Marissa Seibel, to serve for the Blue Jackets. 23-7 here in set 3. Vikings lead. All right, here we go. Seibel to serve, set 3. Oh, into the net. And we get back our point there from the illegal substitution. North Branch gets their point back. It is now 24-7. This is game point. Game point Vikings. This is number 2 to serve the game point here. Emerson Vollner to serve. Serves it to the libero, number 3, Stein. Stein hits it over, and I believe that was number 15, Minke, who just taps it right back down to the ground, and that will be the final. 25-7 here in set number 3. So the Vikings here sweep the Hibbing Blue Jackets in 3 sets, 25-9, 25-7, and 25-7. Good match here overall for the North Branch Vikings, just kind of taking care of business in this 2-7 seed. We're going to be back here shortly. We're going to step away for a short break, and we'll be back here for our post-game show and our Pine Insurance Agency player of the game. Once again, a special thank you to all of our sponsors. And thank you all for tuning in, 106.5 WCMP and our Q Media stream. We'll be back shortly. Don't go away. You're going to want to hear our Pine Insurance Agency Player of the Game interview. We'll be back.
Are you tired of long commutes to the Twin Cities to work in the HVAC field? Dale's Heating and Appliance in Pine City is now hiring full-time installation and service technicians to join their growing team. Dale's Heating and Appliance is an established Lennox Premier dealer looking to expand their business. Benefits include competitive wages, health insurance, paid vacation, paid holidays, 401k, and more. Submit your resume to daleshvac@yahoo.com or visit Dale's Heating and Appliance in downtown Pine City today.
Kettle River Pizza is a proud supporter of sports teams and community organizations. Local groups and teams across the state have had amazing success with Kettle River Pizza fundraising. From sausage and pepperoni to chicken Alfredo or the hot Hawaiian, the cheesy deliciousness practically sells itself. Visit Kettle River Pizza Fundraising on Facebook to schedule your next fundraiser. It's so easy to get started. Got a pizza craving now? Pick up a Kettle River Pizza at your local grocery store or convenience store today. That's great tasting pizza.
All right, guys, when you get into the end zone, I want a big celebration. Maybe the gritty?
Nah, the Dirty Bird.
Ready, break.
There are plenty of different celebrations after a touchdown. When it comes to yours or your loved one's end-of-life celebration, there are also choices. Find guidance from the professionals at Methvin Funeral Homes, church services, celebration of life services at one of their chapels, or even cremation. Methvin has the resources to facilitate everything from start to finish. Methvin Funeral Services in Mora, Sandstone, and Isle, or find them online at methvinfuneralhome.com.
Kettle River Pizza, the handcrafted pizza made locally in Ascove, Minnesota. Always the highest quality ingredients. Pizza that is consistently great tasting. A true crowd pleaser. 16 varieties to choose from. Enjoy the classics like pepperoni, pepperoni sausage and supreme, to the unique tastes of hot Hawaiian, taco, buffalo chicken, and chicken Alfredo. Pick some up at your local grocer, tavern, or convenience store. Handcrafted Kettle River Pizza. Moms and basketball players approved.
Hi, I'm Samantha.
I'm Ebony.
I'm Megan.
And I'm Alicia.
Together, we're dapper and divine. Whether you're looking for bold color,
Fresh cuts, or laid back vibes.
We're all about hair that feels like you. At Dapper and Divine, we want you to leave our salon feeling confident,
fun, and effortlessly gorgeous.
There's always room for you at Dapper and Divine. How would you like to get a brow wax for free? Mention this ad with Annie Coloring, free brow wax all month. Dapper and Divine, on the corner of Main Street, Pine City, across from the Bottle Shop.
Welcome back here to North Branch High School. I'm with our Pine Agency Player of the Game, Heidi Hedberg from North Branch. She's going to receive the Pine Insurance Agency Player of the Game t-shirt. Pine Insurance Agency with locations in Aiken, Ham Lake, Moose Lake, McGregor, and Pine City. Visit pineagency.us and learn how you can start saving today. All right, Heidi, I talked to your coach before the game, and he mentioned how he came into this year not really sure what to expect. They lost all 6 starters. Talk about that and about your mentality coming into the year and what the girls were thinking.
Yeah, so we definitely lost a lot of our seniors, but we also had a lot of strong people in my grade and underclassmen too. So we definitely wanted to get back to the section finals and eventually state. So we definitely had the expectation in mind of we were going to work hard to get to that place.
Yeah, that's awesome. So at the beginning of the year then, you must have had some team goals, and he also talked about juggling the lineup off and on throughout the year. But now you guys are on a 7-game winning streak right now, going into the playoffs, and talk about the momentum that you have going into what will most likely be Grand Rapids, I believe, on Monday.
Yeah, so at the beginning of the season, we had some injuries happen, which made us shuffle around, and that kind of, tossed us up. But recently, we've really gotten to our groove and just really started to come together as a team and have fun and have more energy and skill. And so going into Grand Rapids, we're really excited for the challenge, and we know that we can play really hard teams and good teams. So.
I didn't prep you on this question, but I'm going to ask it anyways. Talk to me about your thought process when you see your incredible setter, Minky, set you up with just an awesome set, what your thought process is as you're going up to hit the ball.
Oh yeah, it's great when she sets it up, so nice. For me, I just think about the process, and what I've learned in practice is to, stay behind the ball, be patient, but go up and attack that ball. That's one of the Vikings' kind of motto, is always attack. And so that's what I'm going for, is always attacking. Even though if that's not like a kill, a smart play, that's still attacking and being aggressive.
Awesome. I'm going to ask you this too, because I like to ask hitters this. Do you like to have a big hit or a big block? What do you like better?
I love a big hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a lot of fun.
That's awesome. All right, so playoff game, you're going to have probably the 3-seed Grand Rapids, and then hopefully you're going to have a matchup with Princeton. Talk about your team's mentality going forward here as the rest of the playoffs get rolling.
Yeah, so I think our mentality has come a long way. Just how we think of how we support each other and lean on our teammates to really come together and in those hard moments, lean on each other and just help each other move on.
That's awesome. All right, that was our Pine Insurance Agency Player of the Game. That is senior number 24, Heidi Hedberg for the North Branch Vikings. We're going to step away with a short commercial. I'm going to take her picture and let her go back and celebrate with her team.
Pizza Pub in Pine City has a pizza and salad buffet on Fridays.
Not the right vibe. Trav and the gang at Pizza Pub are a little hipper. Here we go. Take 2.
Start off your weekend right with the Friday Pizza Buffet at Pizza Pub. From 11 to 1, pile your plate high with all-you-can-eat pizza for just $12, or upgrade to pizza and salad buffet for only $16. And they're now open Friday and Saturday 11 to 11 and Sunday 11 to 9. Pizza Pub, serving fresh pizza every day of the week. Come stop in.
Pizza Pub of Pine City.
How do you want to be celebrated? A church service? A celebration of life in a chapel? Maybe even cremation with an outdoor gathering. Many of these can be taken care of ahead of time and can be affordable. Metvin Funeral and Cremation Services has the resources and expertise to help you plan ahead. Learn how you can make the decision now that will make things easier for your family in the future. Metvin Funeral Home in Mora, Isle, and Sandstone, or find them online at metvinfuneralhome.com.
Are you tired of long commutes to the Twin Cities to work in the HVAC field? Dale's Heating and Appliance in Pine City is now hiring full-time installation and service technicians to join their growing team. Dale's Heating and Appliance is an established Lennox Premier dealer looking to expand their business. Benefits include competitive wages, health insurance, paid vacation, paid holidays, 401k, and more. Submit your resume to daleshvac@yahoo.com or visit Dale's Heating and Appliance in downtown Pine City today.
Welcome back here to North Branch as we wrap up our broadcast here tonight. Congratulations again to number 24 for North Branch, Heidi Hedberg. She had a great game. She's tonight's Pine Insurance Agency Player of the Game, and she received her awesome T-shirt. When you need insurance agent that always puts their best efforts to work for your home, auto, and business insurance needs, visit pineagency.us for a quote. So once again, to recap this one, North Branch was really in control all night long here. They win the first set. Let me grab my notebook here. They went up 7-1, forced a timeout in set 1 at 7-1, and they went on to win set 1 25-9. Set 2, again, North Branch goes up big 8-1, force a timeout. They end up winning set 2 25-7. Set 3, North Branch goes up, I believe it was 10-1, force a timeout, and they end up winning set 3 25-7. Once again, lots of volleyball action tonight going on. Let me see if I got any score updates here for you. Set 2, Chisago Lakes playing Edison, and they were up 21. Sorry, they won set 1 25-9, and they won set 2 25-12. But you're going to want to tune in to WCMP and all the morning shows tomorrow to get all caught up with the schedules for all of our local teams that have advanced in both volleyball, football. I'm sure we'll have some cross-country results in the future here after the section meet tomorrow. And again, a special thank you to all of our sponsors. And one last look at the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. The Vikings go up or win tonight's match over the 7th seed. 3-0 here. Embrace Orthodontics, their board-certified orthodontists, are committed to providing world-class orthodontic care in a friendly and comfortable atmosphere. Start today at embracemn.com. Once again, North Branch is the 2 seed, so they're going to advance, and they're going to most likely face, unless there's an upset, like there was in the football game last night, they're most likely going to face Grand Rapids. And these two teams matched up early in the season with Grand Rapids actually beating North Branch 3-2 But that was back on August 26th. And, you know, talking to the coach, he's played with that lineup. And, you know, this last month he's really settled into the group and the rotation. And they're on a 7-game winning streak, and they are now 12-2 since September 16. So they are definitely a different team than they were back in August 26th. That seems like a long time ago. So that's a big game back, and then it'll be a great test for the Vikings to see where they are. And they just defeated Princeton, who is the 1 seed in this section, on September 30th. So this section is going to be a tight section. It is going to be fun to follow for these North Branch Vikings and all of Section 3A. It really could be anybody's game. Let me look at last year's bracket. Last year, it was Hermantown and North Branch in the section final with Hermantown advancing to the state meet. So this North Branch team, they've got a standard here, and that is to go deep into the playoffs. So even though these girls may not have had a lot of playing time last year, they have goals, and they worked hard this year to get to where they are today, which is in the semifinals of Section 7 3A, and now have an overall record of 18-11. Once again, I invite you all to tune in tomorrow morning for the morning shows. Keep up with all of our local sports and playoff action. Thank you for tuning in tonight. My name is Chris Gable, and I will be on again soon, hopefully, doing a broadcast for you. Thank you for tuning in, whether that was on WCMP 106.5 or tuning into our Q Media YouTube audio-only broadcast. It is appreciated. Thank you all for tuning in, and have a great night, and stay tuned to all of our local sports on WCMP. We'll talk soon.